Hello! For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sian and I am a huge social media fan. I run a blog called Dead Popular, which looks at the way that social media can negatively affect our lives. Now don't get me wrong, because I'm a fan of social media, I'm not trying to get you to not use it, I'm just trying to make you aware of the ways that it can negatively impact you, in hope that maybe by doing that you'll kind of stop letting it do so. So we let social media take over our lives. We basically live on this stuff. We're constantly on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. It's quite bad how much we're on it. If you read my previous blog post, you can see how it affects our social interaction or even our relationships, which is awful. So what is this one going to be about? Well, this one is about how social media can affect our individuality. That sounds a bit strange. We're all our own person, so what do you mean it can affect our individuality? Well, look at it this way. If you're on Instagram, you're going to see someone who's really attractive and you're going to want to look like them. And if, for example, you're me, that might include doing your hair like them or doing your makeup like them or something that isn't really you and you're copying someone else. It could even be something as stupid as seeing a picture of a bedroom on Instagram or on Twitter and thinking, I want my room to look like that, and then basing your entire bedroom on this photo you've seen on the internet. So what's wrong with it? Why is it a bad thing for us to be copying people online? Well, it's not just appearance things that is affected by the social media. It's the way we talk, it's the way we think, it's the way we act. It's a lot of stuff to do with our personality. Think back to the scene days of 2005 to 2012, where everyone picked up all this stupid language, where there would be little apostrophes in random places and XDs and everything that hopefully everyone has stopped doing now. Now, I was a major person that spoke like that, and it is absolutely awful to look on my old Facebook pictures. But that's just how we lived our lives. We saw someone do it, we thought that's cool, let me fit in with them. And we spoke like that in the stupid way that it was. Things haven't really changed though, have they? I mean, maybe we don't talk like we're completely illiterate anymore, but we do still do things like typing you instead of you, if you get what I mean. It also has a major impact on even our thoughts and opinions, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but think about it. On the internet, we have our little groups. They're kind of the people that we fit in with, so we might have something in common, for example, music taste. I kind of fit in with the pop punk people, so most of the people that I follow on social media are people that are also fan of pop punk. But even though that's a great thing, I mean, I've got my little social group of people I have things in common with, that is amazing. But if they say something, I'm probably going to agree with it. I'm going to go ahead and say the pettiest thing that it could possibly be. So, for example, I don't really like pizza. I'm not going to lie, I don't like cheese and I don't like tomato. And putting them two things on a bit of bread that I usually scrape it off of anyway, it's a bit stupid. But being a pop punk fan, everyone knows pop punk gigs live off pizza. Like, that is what they live off, that is their life. And so you'll constantly see people putting I love pizza on stupid things, and then of course I'm gonna agree saying, yeah, I love it too. No. But it's not always things as petty as pizza. It could be the way we see ourselves, it could be the way that we interact with people, it could be just things like things we think about. It's stupid how much it takes over our lives, and we're doing it just to fit in. Imagine social media being like high school. So you want to fit in with the popular group, you want to be one of them because they're the popular kids, they're the ones that everyone loves. And to do that, you've got to pretend you're someone you're not. You've got to like the same stuff that they like, even if you don't necessarily like it. And that is literally what social media is. It's trying to fit in with a group of people that you might not necessarily fit in with, but you're doing it because you want to be part of that group. Something that I found really interesting was this year at uni I did a project on the people that I go to uni with and their tattoos. Because I am a fan of tattoos, as you can probably see from the one that's on my arm. Well, I really do love tattoos and I love any kind of body modification. So I did an assignment where I looked at whether social media has influenced these people's tattoos. And I'm yet to analyse the results, but from what I have seen, it looks like social media has had more of an impact on their choices than you'd originally think. It might not be that they've completely copied an image that they've seen on Google or on Instagram or something like that, but they have looked at social media websites to influence their design. which means that it's not completely original, it's not completely their choice. And honestly, I don't really see a problem with that, but at the same time, it's like someone has gone out of their way to design that tattoo, and now people are just copying it because it's on the internet. I've got a little UFO on my ankle, and when I got that done, I put it on Instagram, and there were quite a few people tagging people on it, and there was quite a few people saying that they want that tattoo. And I know it sounds ridiculous because it's a UFO tattoo, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have it. But my little one was my actual drawing, and I really like that. I like having something so personal on my body, and having people say that they want that exact tattoo, it did kind of bother me because it's my design. You know what I mean? It's not like they're copying me directly, but at the same time, when I've put a little bit of effort and a little bit of thought into something, it's nice that it's mine and my own, and it's original in a way. So how can we stop social media affecting us in such a way? Well, just be yourself. Don't let these groups of people influence your choices. Make sure you dress how you want to dress. You do your makeup how you want to do your makeup. You don't do it to fit in. You don't do it because people think it looks nicer that way. You do it because it's what you want to do. Just be yourself and be unique, and don't let it take away anything individual about you. Have your own personality and make sure you love who you are. I found a few articles that are quite similar to what I've spoken about how social media can affect our individuality, so it might be worth having a look at them, and I'll attach them to the blog post. But in the meantime, make sure you follow my Facebook page and my Twitter account, because that way that you get to get your little talks and thoughts into my blog post, which is always great, isn't it?